BCH, is a cryptocurrency that was created as a result of a hard fork of the Bitcoin blockchain on August 1, 2017. The hard fork was a response to ongoing debates and disagreements in the Bitcoin community about how to best scale the Bitcoin network to handle more transactions. Here are some key points about Bitcoin Cash. Reason for the fork. The primary reason for the fork was a disagreement on how to scale the Bitcoin network. As Bitcoin gained popularity, the number of transactions started to exceed the capacity of the 1 megabyte block size, leading to slower transaction times and higher fees. To address this, the Bitcoin community discussed various solutions, with two main camps emerging. One supporting the introduction of a second layer solution called the Lightning Network, which doesn't increase the block size but offers a way to handle more transactions off-chain. And the other advocating for an increase in the block size limit. Block size increase. Bitcoin Cash increased the block size from 1 megabyte, as in Bitcoin, to 8 megabytes initially, allowing for more transactions to be processed in each block. This block size has since been further increased with various updates to the BCH protocol. Goal. The main goal of Bitcoin Cash was to provide a version of Bitcoin that can scale on-chain by increasing the block size. This would allow for lower transaction fees and faster confirmation times. Reception. The reception of Bitcoin Cash was mixed. Some in the cryptocurrency community saw it as a necessary step to keep transaction fees low and maintain Bitcoin's original vision as peer-to-peer electronic cash. Others criticized the fork for potentially compromising security by increasing the block size and felt that off-chain solutions like the Lightning Network were a better approach to scaling. Development and evolution. Since its inception, Bitcoin Cash has undergone several protocol upgrades and has also experienced additional forks. One notable fork of Bitcoin Cash resulted in the creation of Bitcoin SV, BSV. Market position. Bitcoin Cash is one of the top cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. But it is worth noting that its market cap is significantly lower than that of Bitcoin, BTC. Differences from Bitcoin. Apart from the increased block size, Bitcoin Cash has introduced other changes and features that differentiate it from Bitcoin, such as the removal of the segregated witness, SegWit, protocol and the introduction of new transaction types. The argument for the existence and continued development of Bitcoin Cash, BCH, centers around differences in philosophy and technical approach to scaling and the role of cryptocurrencies. Here are the primary reasons often cited by supporters of Bitcoin Cash. On-chain scaling. As Bitcoin became more popular, it faced scalability issues. The 1 megabyte block size limit on the Bitcoin network led to congestion, slower transaction times, and higher fees. Bitcoin Cash proponents believed in scaling on-chain by increasing the block size, which they did by raising it initially to 8 megabytes and later to even larger sizes in subsequent updates. Low transaction fees. One of the promises of cryptocurrencies was to provide fast and cheap peer-to-peer transactions. With the rise in Bitcoin's transaction fees during peak periods, Bitcoin Cash aimed to offer a solution with consistently low fees due to its larger block size. Peer-to-peer electronic cash vision. Some members of the community felt that Bitcoin was drifting away from its original vision as outlined by Satoshi Nakamoto in the Bitcoin white paper. A peer-to-peer electronic cash system. They believed Bitcoin Cash would more closely adhere to this vision by providing a medium of exchange suitable for daily transactions. Decentralization concerns. Some argue that solutions like the Lightning Network, which is a second-layer solution for Bitcoin, could lead to centralization. They believe that on-chain scaling, as is the approach with Bitcoin Cash, is more in line with the decentralized ethos of cryptocurrencies. Technical and development independence. Having a separate blockchain allows the Bitcoin Cash community to implement features and changes that they find important without having to reach a consensus with the broader Bitcoin community. This gives them more flexibility and agility in development. Diversification in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Some view the existence of various cryptocurrencies with different technical approaches as beneficial for the overall ecosystem. It provides alternatives and hedges against potential issues in any single cryptocurrency. Economic accessibility. By striving to keep transaction fees low, Bitcoin Cash aims to be accessible for all types of transactions, including microtransactions. This could potentially enable a wider range of use cases in various economies. especially in regions where traditional banking systems are less accessible. Bitcoin Cash, BCH, works on principles similar to those of Bitcoin, BTC, but with some differences in its protocol to address its unique goals. Here's a rundown of how Bitcoin Cash operates. Blockchain. Like Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash operates on a decentralized ledger called the blockchain. This blockchain is a series of blocks, sets of transactions, that are chained together. Every time a block is completed, a new one is generated. The blocks are created by miners, who use computational power to solve complex mathematical problems. Proof of work. Bitcoin Cash uses the same proof of work, POW, consensus mechanism as Bitcoin. Miners compete to solve cryptographic puzzles. The first one to solve it gets to add the next block to the blockchain and is rewarded with newly minted BCH and transaction fees. Increased block size. One of the primary distinctions between Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash is the block size. Bitcoin Cash was created with an initial block size limit of 8 megabytes, compared to Bitcoin's 1 megabyte. This size has been increased in subsequent updates. A larger block size allows for more transactions per block, aiming to reduce fees and increase transaction speed. Transaction verification. Every transaction made on the Bitcoin Cash network is verified by network participants, nodes, to ensure it's legitimate. This process includes checking the transaction against the blockchain's history to ensure the sender has the BCH they are attempting to spend and that the same BCH hasn't been spent elsewhere. Decentralization. Bitcoin Cash, like Bitcoin, is decentralized. This means no single entity or central authority governs or controls the network. Instead, it's maintained by a distributed network of nodes and miners. Wallets. Users store their BCH in digital wallets, which can be software-based, on a computer or mobile device, or hardware-based, physical devices. These wallets manage private keys, which are cryptographic keys that allow users to spend their BCH. For security, private keys should be kept confidential. Hard forks. Bitcoin Cash itself is the result of a hard fork from Bitcoin. Since its creation, BCH has also undergone additional hard forks to introduce new features or adjust network rules. A hard fork is a significant change to the protocol that makes previously invalid blocks/transactions valid, or vice versa. This requires all nodes or users to upgrade to the latest version of the protocol software. Address format. To avoid confusion with Bitcoin addresses and to prevent accidental transfers of BTC to BCH addresses, and vice versa, Bitcoin Cash introduced a new address format. This helps users ensure they're transacting on the correct network. Security features. Bitcoin Cash, like Bitcoin, uses cryptographic techniques to secure transactions, control the creation of new units, and verify the transfer of assets. Bitcoin Cash, BCH, emerged from disagreements within the Bitcoin community regarding scalability solutions. And as a result, it's not attributed to a single individual or a small group of founders. Instead, it's the outcome of collective efforts from various developers, miners, and businesses. However, several notable figures have been vocal supporters or have played significant roles in the development and promotion of Bitcoin Cash. Roger Ver, often referred to as Bitcoin Jesus for his early and zealous advocacy of Bitcoin. Ver became one of the most prominent supporters of Bitcoin Cash after the fork. He has used his platform to promote BCH as being closer to the original vision of Bitcoin as peer-to-peer electronic cash. Jihan Wu, the co-founder of Bitmain, one of the world's largest Bitcoin mining companies. Wu was a significant backer of the on-chain scaling solution that led to the creation of Bitcoin Cash. Amaury Sake, a software engineer who has been described as the lead developer of Bitcoin ABC, the first software implementation of Bitcoin Cash. Sake played a crucial role in the technical development of BCH. Rick Falkvinge, the founder of the Swedish Pirate Party. Falkvinge has been a vocal supporter of Bitcoin Cash, often emphasizing its utility as electronic cash in line with the original Bitcoin white paper. Craig Wright, a controversial figure in the cryptocurrency community. Wright has claimed to be Satoshi Nakamoto, the pseudonymous creator of Bitcoin, without providing universally accepted proof. He was initially a supporter of Bitcoin Cash but later spearheaded the creation of Bitcoin SV, BSV, After disagreements within the BCH community led to another hard fork. Calvin Ayre, an entrepreneur and founder of the Ayre Group and CoinGeek. Ayre has been a supporter of BCH and later Bitcoin SV, often working closely with Craig Wright, other developers and teams. Besides the above figures, many developers and teams have contributed to the BCH ecosystem. These include Bitcoin Unlimited, Bitcoin XT, and others that have provided software implementations and innovations. It's important to note that while these individuals have played roles in the development, support, or promotion of Bitcoin Cash, the decentralized nature of cryptocurrencies means that no single individual has control over the network. The direction of BCH, like other cryptocurrencies, is shaped by a combination of developers, miners, businesses, and users. Bitcoin Cash was created as a direct response to scalability issues faced by Bitcoin. It represents one approach to addressing these issues, focusing on on-chain scaling by increasing the block size. Now you know what Bitcoin Cash is. Please like the video if you did. Please subscribe for more videos. Please leave any comments or questions below. Thank you for your time.